Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jackson, first play, going to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go play action with Jackson. Out to his left. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. It's caught at the 1. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigating the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or 2.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. That's into the hands of Crochet. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, Ray, seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Jackson will throw again. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Play action. Now Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And some room to maneuver. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
He's going to let this one go deep. Touchdown! Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins.
Ready to get us started, it's Cade York,
and we are underway from Miami.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Ready.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On second and 12, Tua. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Myles Garrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Here we go. Madden.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. On first down, Watson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first. Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there, deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. It certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Tua. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this a spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Six nothing our score after one.
With the score, Browns 6, Dolphins nothing.
following the penalty. Chubb. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 44 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
On 2nd and 10, Tua. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And going deep for Hill. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 31, Watson steps away to his left. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Here's Watson. Right back to Njoku. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On the ground with a tight end. Oh, he bowls over him.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. To throw is Watson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Jerome Baker.
And the Dolphins are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
In motion, Hill. Play action. Now it's Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, I think we've got evidence right now that this team's not going to be daunted at all. Just because they're backed up doesn't mean they're not going to continue to throw the football. They threw an incompletion on first down, but they came right back on 2nd down and threw it again. And this time they hit it for not just good yardage, but a first down.
On the ball.
Tua now on first down. And going deep for Hill.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Tua. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
Taken from about the 12.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland.
What a run that time from the always electric Deshaun Watson. And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Dolphins 8. King York to kick off for the Browns.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Go.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets him right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Browns drive about to get started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Bell brings it in across the formation. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They run it again with Chubb. Runs over him. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. On third down, here's Hunt. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here we go on fourth. Watson. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for first downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback. It's a nice bonus if he keeps completing passes. So they want to keep throwing the football? Fine by me.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Now Watson going to sneak it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Deshaun Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns will add to their 4th quarter lead. The York on now for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but step back door reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. 66 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Set, ready.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
10 cycles.
Here's Tua. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Ready, play.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
52 blaster.
Tua. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have fourth down to try and pick it up.
Ready?
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. John Johnson with the INT.
And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This would